Now, it appears Democrats may be getting closer to passing President Biden's domestic agenda, at least partially. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Joe Manchin have struck a deal on a bill that includes energy, health, and tax policy provisions. The legislation is expected to be brought to the Senate floor next week. Here for more analysis is congressional correspondent Nikole Killion. Nikole, okay, what made it into the less than excitingly named Inflation Reduction Act of 2022? Because Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Joe Manchin, they finally got together, but they've been on opposing sides of this for a while. So what got in the bill and what got them to get together on this bill after all this time?
Well, they haven't necessarily been on opposing sides, but this has been a long slog in terms of really being able to reach consensus among Democrats across the board. And that really is the hope going forward with this legislation, that both Democrats in the Senate and the House will sign on to this package so that they can clear it as soon as early next month. What is in the package are investments in deficit reduction, addressing prescription drug prices, dealing with energy and climate. There are a number of programs that would extend over the next decade. What's not in it are some other Democratic priorities, like extending child tax care credits, dealing with the issue of elder care, dealing with the issue of education, whether that's universal pre-K, community college, which were other priorities that were in the much larger reconciliation package last year.
Now, this deal seems to have come at a bit of a surprise to a couple Senate Republicans. What are you hearing from GOP lawmakers, and do you think any of them will get on board and support the legislation?
Well, it seems unlikely. I mean, many Republicans had, in fact, Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, for example, had threatened the CHIPS bill, that bill that invests in the semiconductor chip industry that just passed the House. But initially, he had threatened withholding support for that or holding that bill up potentially if Democrats move forward with some type of reconciliation package. And somehow strategically or coincidentally, however you want to analyze this, we saw that CHIPS bill pass in the Senate, and then lo and behold, we got this agreement between Senators Manchin and Schumer on this reconciliation package, and then the House ended up clearing that CHIPS bill yesterday. So basically, kind of Republicans appear to have lost their upper hand in that one. But, they've always been very critical of Democrats going it alone with a package like this. They continue to argue that this is only going to add to inflation, that this is just excessive and reckless as spending in their view. So again, it seems highly doubtful that they would support a package like this, although certainly Joe Manchin tried to sell it as such, telling reporters yesterday this isn't just a Democratic bill or a Republican bill, but an American bill.
All right, we'll have to see. Nothing is ever certain on Capitol Hill, as you of all people know. I want to switch gears a little bit here. What is the latest reaction you're hearing from lawmakers on these economic numbers? They've had 24 hours to digest them. What kind of spin are you hearing from both sides, from Democratic lawmakers who may be trying to play it down and Republican lawmakers who may be trying to emphasize this not great economic news that we got?
Oh, well, look, I think, everybody realizes on both sides of the aisle across the board that Americans are hurting out there and they want to address it. It's just a matter of how, right? So again, you have Democrats unveiling this big inflation reduction package that they feel will help kind of get at lowering those costs. On the other hand, you have Republicans who have said that Democrats have ignored this issue for too long. They have been in denial, and, putting more spending, towards the problem isn't really going to address it. So we continue to hear those arguments. We certainly expect this to be a big front and center issue as lawmakers break for that August recess and head home to start campaigning ahead of the midterms. But certainly, I think it's fair to say that lawmakers on both sides of the aisle do recognize the gravity of this issue, but they're just kind of coming at it from different ways. And Christina, I just also want to add one other point. This is not related to the economy, but only because CBS News has just learned this. But even though the House was due to leave this week, we are learning that they may stay in a little longer today. We understand there could be a potential agreement on the brink with respect to some police funding bills, which we know is another kind of critical issue that Democrats have been pushing in terms of funding the police, and then this debate over defunding the police. So there's been a lot of back and forth between the more moderate and progressive wings of the party, but it appears they may be coalescing around something around police funding. And the hope is if they do, they could perhaps move forward on that as soon as today, in addition to an assault weapons ban, which is something that lawmakers had also been hoping to clear before the August recess. So their work is far from over. And of course, we'll continue to bring you the latest developments.
Trying to get their homework done before summer break. Thanks, Nikole.
You bet.